Well, I was not directly hit. My subdivision was spared. We weren't really close to it, but it was one of the most pivotal events that ever happened in my life, because I was 9 when it happened, and I remember it feels almost like a little bit like a loss of innocence. So I remember being at school and having all the parents picking up the kids early. And my mom didn't come, I didn't know why. And so when I got home from the school bus, I asked her, I said, well, why were all the other parents picking up their kids early? She said, I have no idea. So we go out in the backyard, my brother, sister, and I, and we're playing, and it's windy and it's blustery, and we're just running around the backyard in the wind, screaming and laughing, and mom gets a phone call from one of the neighbors who says, you know, we're listening to WHAS.
Tornado warning, which includes all of Metro Louisville and surrounding areas. This is a warning. It will be in effect until 5 o'clock tonight, so be on the lookout, be on guard.
And there's a tornado on the ground. You need to get the kids inside. And so she comes out, gets us, we're inside, and not afraid at that point. After it was over, everybody comes outside, and this is the part that I really remember so well, is that the sky was this eerie green color, this yellow green, and that I've never seen since, and I'd never seen before, unnatural. And all the adults, all the kids were outside. We didn't lose electricity. We didn't have anything like that happen, but everything had seemed to have shifted. My parents put us in the car, and we drove out toward the Northfield area, which we couldn't get into and had no business getting into. But we could see the damage from the road, and that was a couple hours afterward, and came back home. It was really shocking, and for a little girl to go to school that morning and not think anything in the world was going to change, and then have such an enormous event happen in her world, in my world, it's one of the biggest events that shaped my life. I felt like I had no control over the weather, which is absolutely true. No control. And that was frightening, to feel like something like that could just come upon you and change your life and change the lives of so many people. And so the way I dealt with it was through learning about the weather. And I became really fascinated with every aspect of the weather. I still am fascinated and can't learn enough about it. I'm a teacher now, and I have taught several units to my students about the weather. I teach over at Dunn Elementary School, and it was hit with the tornado. The tornado hit in '74. At Dunn's 50th anniversary, I focused on that event. That was my aspect of study with the kids. And I've learned that understanding how the weather develops and the warning systems, that's how you can feel a sense of control, and it's not so frightening if you understand what's happening, why it's happening, when to expect it to happen. And that's how it really impacted me and my students also.